What's up, everybody? Tread West Podcast. Gonna do another little reaction here to, just some thottery. These hoes ain't loyal. All right? These hoes ain't loyal. Let's play this, and then we'll have a little discussion about it.
I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay. Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am.
What? I was gonna let it all play, but let's talk about this for a second. Great guy, nothing bad to say about him at all. But she can't be herself in the relationship. But then right after, she says she doesn't even know herself. How do you know that you can't be yourself if you don't even know yourself? And I should probably let it play more, but you got to take a shot at feminism. This is feminism, okay? Feminism is inherently selfish. I say it all the time on this channel. Perfect example. She's got mom of 3 kids. And from what she described, her husband is a perfectly great dude. But she's just not 100% happy. Feminism teaches women it's not about your family, it's not about your spouse, it's not about your children. It's about you, girl. You should be happy. It would still be selfish if they were married and she had these views, but once you get kids involved, no, your happiness goes out the window. Once you have kids involved, your happiness gets put on the back burner. And your kids' well-being and happiness is number one. Feminism has taught women their happiness is number one. I hope this guy's filing for divorce tomorrow, like the day after she posted this. Run, dude, run. If you're as good a dude as she's describing, you'll have no problem finding someone. She's a 32-year-old single mother then. She's just going to have dudes using her. And then she's going to make another sad TikTok. Well, why did I leave my great husband? These guys want me for anything other than sex. I see it time and time again. These hoes ain't loyal. And on this channel, I promote marriage, nuclear family, 2-parent household. So I'm not like trying to scare you away like a lot of red pillers saying don't get married. Don't get married to these type of women. All right? vet your partner. And that goes both ways. Women should be vetting their men as well. But this dude, she described him as just perfectly great. But she's still thinking about divorce because she needs to find herself. You're 32 years old. You're 32 years old and you need to find yourself? This is going to lead to a divorce. He's going to be happy, have no problem finding someone. She's going to be getting used for sex by dudes. And then she's going to be regretting it. I can just see the writing on the wall here.
So for me to be like, oh, I can't be myself, or you don't love me for who I am, isn't really fair, because
you just said you didn't know who you are. How is he not loving you for who you are? If he's this great guy and providing and everything, he probably is ecstatic and didn't even know there was anything wrong in the relationship. And he sees this video, heart ripped out.
I don't know who I am. I'm figuring that out every day. But the reason why I wanted to share this on here in the first place is we are coming up on our 10-year anniversary. We're going to Mexico, to Cabo, for our 10-year anniversary trip. And we're rewriting our vows. We never wrote vows in the first place. We didn't have vows when we got married.
Leave her in Mexico.
I'm struggling to write my vows, like to write a vow. And I think that's because I still feel very unsure in our relationship.
I would struggle to write a vow too because I'm not all sappy and emotional. That doesn't mean you don't love the person and you shouldn't be married to him. You married him. That's what marriage is, okay? If he's as great a guy as you're saying, you shouldn't be unhappy. Or you're just all fucked in the head. You know, I don't know. Let him go be happier with someone else, I'd say. I'm saying run, dude, run. If she's posting this shit online. Run, dude, run. Don't be simping to thoughts like this. A mother of 3 who has a perfect man in her own words and still wants a divorce. Modern women and feminism.
The one thing that we finally talked about this past week together, because it's just been something that since we kind of talked about it and I brought it up and we committed to change and we committed to working on our relationship. I started my own business. He quit his job. Roles have changed. Life has been crazy. And we just haven't come back to talking about the subject. And I brought it up again because
that's not going to work out, bro. Why'd you quit your job? Why'd you quit your job for her to open her own business? This doesn't work out most of the time. I'm not saying there can't be outliers. I got family members who this relationship dynamic works, but the majority of women, even when they're successful and good earning women, want a guy who makes just as much as them, if not more. It's just ingrained biologically. Women want a guy that's a protector and a provider. So, dude, if you quit your job to let her try to do her dreams, it's not a surprise that she wants a divorce. This relationship dynamic doesn't work. You have to have a good woman for them to be willing to pick up the financial burden. And kudos to you, probably quit to be a stay-at-home dad. I'd be a stay-at-home dad in a heartbeat. That's what I tell all these women out here. You think I want to go to work? I would gladly be a stay-at-home dad. You're acting like we're just off partying during the day at work and we just love everything we do. And you're slaving away in the kitchen for your kids, your family. Oh, the audacity. That's such a bad thing. No, I'd gladly be a stay-at-home dad. Go make more money than me. But I guarantee most women would lose the respect for the dude if he's not working, and she is.
I'm like, I'm going to be honest with you, like writing these vows is hard. I don't feel like we're any closer. I don't feel like anything has really changed since I brought this up 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever. And I want to work on our relationship. Like at the end of the day, of course, I could get a divorce.
If you want to work on the relationship, don't post your fucking business online for it to go viral on social media. That would be maybe I should be a relationship counselor. Don't post your fucking family private business online for all to see. Because I'm telling you right now, if my partner said this shit about me and my marriage online for everyone to see, we're not working on it. Divorce. Bye. Go find your knight in shining armor.
And try to go find the love that I'm craving with somebody else. But that's going to come with its own hardships, its own complications, and ones that I'm not willing to take on, right? I love Ryan. He is the best father. Okay? I just need to learn how to explain what I need from him in our relationship, and he needs to be able to give that, and I need to be doing the same for him. So that we can both, like, in 10 years from now, in the next 10 years, look back and say, like, we put in the work and we finally have the marriage and the relationship that we have always wanted, and that is what I want. I guess the reason why I'm coming on here, and if you've made it this long, that's really nice. What have you done in your relationship to get to that point? If you have been in a place where we are and have worked through it and have found things that have brought you closer, or
I don't know what more you're looking for. You said he's this awesome dude. You described him as the perfect dude. I don't know what more you want. I don't know what more she wants. But I'm just going to tell you how this ends, okay? I'm going to tell you how it ends. Divorce. She's going to be hopping on the cock carousel, riding that pogo stick, having fun for a few months, maybe a year. Realize her sexual market value is very low, being a single mother in her 30s. He's going to find a new partner with no issues. And she's going to have nothing but regret. I had a great guy at home. Why did I leave him? I'm so unhappy and depressed now. All these guys just want to use me for sex. You see it time and time again. You see it time and time again, and this is feminism and modern women's way of thinking. Not all of them. You need to vet your partners so you don't end up marrying a chick like this. And 10 years down the road, she's online making a fucking video about your marriage to everyone. Be careful out there, guys. I still believe in marriage, two-parent household, but you gotta vet your partners and stop just randomly marrying these thoughts. Be with them for a few years before you marry them. Because you can be the perfect dude. Prime example, you can be the perfect guy and still wants to leave your ass, even though you have 3 kids together. Crazy. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe at Trad West Podcast on all platforms. Till next time, Trad West Podcast out.